Hello, my name is Chandra, and today we are going to be focusing on stretching out and relaxing the lower back. So this would be great for people who are sitting all day, or even if you're on your feet and you tend to have this spinal flexion, maybe you have some tension in your lower back. So without further ado, welcome to your flow. If you do like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to support free yoga on YouTube, and also hit the like button. Okay, so we're gonna start out with a nice gentle lunge stretch, okay? So you can have your right foot in front to start off. We're gonna lower down the left knee. You might want to either double pad, so you can flip your mat like this if you need some extra padding for your knee, or put like a cushion, blanket, pillow, whatever. Okay, so in our low lunge, you can go ahead and place your hands on your upper thigh, so the one that's up here, the right leg. And on the exhale, we're going to bend into that front knee and then extend your upper body with your back still straight over the top of that leg. So your chest is coming over the knee. And let's just take 3 deep breaths here. 1. With every exhale, pushing deeper into the stretch. 2. Draw the navel in, the shoulder blades back and down the spine. And 3. Come on back up. We're gonna switch sides. So you can place your hands on the floor or do whatever works best for you to bring the left foot forward and the right knee back down. Again, you can pad the knee if that's better for you. Placing the hands on the left thigh. We inhale, straighten the hips to be parallel with the short edge of the mat. And exhale, extend into that right leg. So you will be feeling a stretch sort of in your sciatica and down here on your groin as well. But this is great actually to target the back too. So then let's lean forward ever so slightly, keeping the spine straight, looking just about a foot or 2 in front of your toe. 2 breaths. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale, coming down gently into that stretch. Let's rise. We're gonna come down into a tabletop position to stretch out the spine with some cat and cow. Hands are beneath the shoulders, knees are beneath the hip joints. On the inhale, we rotate the pelvis and the tailbone up as you curve the spine and look forward as your chest shines forward. You're looking up. And on the exhale, you push the ground away, separating the scapulae as you round through the back and look towards the navel. One more, inhale, up. And exhale, round. Okay, let's go ahead and come to a neutral tabletop position. From here, we're going to take a seated posture. So go ahead and bring your feet together so the insides of your feet are touching. You can grip your feet and stretch your knees open and straighten the back, so flatten it as you pull the chest forward. And then we bend the elbows to bend over the legs. Again, this is stretching out the hips, but also targeting our low back as well. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale for 1 count. And exhale, bringing the navel in. Core is active. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. And exhale. Inhale, coming back up. We're gonna move into a forward fold. So you can have your feet out straight in front of you, reaching the arms up and overhead. On the inhale and on the exhale, we just fold forward. Now you can choose to bend the knees slightly, but we're gonna try to keep them pretty straight, because if you bend them, we're targeting more of the hamstrings. We straighten them, we're targeting more of the back. For this posture, I want you to just lay your hands passively, palms facing up, as you just relax the head and neck over the legs. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here as you let your body come closer and closer to your knees. With every exhale, we melt down into the legs. You should be feeling some space between the vertebrae in your back. 2, 3, let the head hang heavy. Feel that separation between the spine and the skull. 4, and 5. On the inhale, very slowly and deliberately roll the spine back up as the hands just sort of drag along the floor. You're stacking your spine vertebra by vertebra as you come to a seated position here. Okay, so for this next one, we're actually just going to lie all the way down. And we're going to take knee to chest variations. So the first one we want to do is the right knee. So bring the right knee into the chest and just pull it in. Let's keep the right foot active. So some flexion in that ankle joint. Pulling again, the navel into the spine. Your shoulder blades are on the floor. Don't lift your neck or head. Just relax as you pull the knee closer and closer to your right shoulder. 2 more breaths here. 1. And 2. Okay, let's go ahead and release that leg, straighten it out, and then this time, again, the right leg, lifting it up, but this time it's straight. Just grip behind the thigh, so you're holding onto your hamstring on the right leg, and just gently pull that leg towards you, keeping a micro bend in the knee, but your leg is pretty straight, okay? So some of you, if you're more flexible than I am, maybe your leg is all the way at your face, I don't know. I'm just gonna stay here. About a 90-degree angle is great for my lumbar. So wherever you feel comfortable, let's do 3 breaths. Again, your pelvis and your shoulder blades and your head are on the floor. 1 breath. 2 breath. A little shaking is okay. Try to find some ease as you relax into those muscles where you feel tension. And 3. Go ahead and release that leg gently with control, using the core to bring that leg all the way down to the floor. Once your heel's on the floor, let's lift the left leg up and bend the leg as you bring the knee into the chest. So again, grabbing hold of your shin with your fingers interlaced, pulling it in towards your left shoulder. Okay, 3 breaths here. Inhale for 1 count. Remember to flex that left foot. 2, active core, relaxed head and neck, and 3. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and release that leg. And this time we're gonna straighten the left leg, gripping the hamstring on the back. So don't hold on to your knee, hold on to the hamstring, okay? And we're gonna pull that leg in. Oh, this side's a little tighter. Maybe taking note of your body, which side maybe you felt a little more tension on, just to build awareness. It doesn't mean anything in particular, just to be aware, okay? 2 breaths. And 3. Release the leg down to the ground. Once your heel hits that floor, we're actually gonna come in for a spinal extension. So you're gonna bring the knees into your chest, and then you're gonna take your hands, interlace the fingers behind the neck, and then as you slowly draw the hands up towards the skull, you're gonna lift your head off of the floor and pull your nose in towards your knees. So again, you're not going to be having any tension in your neck or your head. You're supporting the weight of your head in your hands as you bring the knees and the elbows together. 3 breaths. One more. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly, again with control, bringing the head down to the ground and then releasing it with your hands very gently. Let's go ahead and hug the knees to the chest this time and just sort of rock back and forth a little bit. We're going to take one more posture and then we're going to be done. So this is happy baby pose. Maybe you already know it. We're going to bring the feet up, and you're either going to grip the toes with your 2-piece fingers, grab the outsides of the feet or the insides, whatever works for you, okay? So let's see, today I think I'll grab the insides of the feet. You're gonna pull the knees in towards the armpits and keep the feet flexed and active, and then you're gonna rock slowly side to side. So this is actually great low back massage. And if you fall over, just roll back up. We can make it fun. This is happy baby because it's like a little happy baby rocking back and forth. And as you pull the feet and the knees in towards the armpits, you can feel that stretch in the low back. And depending on your angle, you can hit that on the floor as you're sort of rocking back and forth to give yourself that lumbar massage. Feels really nice. Just a couple more breaths here. So inhale, keep rocking. Navel in, that should help a little bit with the flexion there. One more breath. And let's release. Okay. Let's go ahead and do one little spinal twist before we call it a day. We're gonna bring the hips over to the right side of the mat, and you can cross your right leg over your left if you feel comfortable doing that. And then you're gonna drop the knees over to the left. So we're twisting our body. Let's do 3 breaths here. If you wanna do all the way, you can look over to the right hand. Your arms are out in a T. 2. Letting the knees melt towards the floor. 3. Okay, on the inhale, use the core to lift the knees back up and then place the feet flat on the floor as we cross the left leg over the right. If you did that on the other side, scooch the hips over to the left and just let the knees fall over to the right side. And if it's comfortable for you, you can look over your shoulder to the left or just keep your head in a neutral position. 3 breaths. 1. Try to release any tension here, but still keeping your core lightly active. 2. Having a strong core helps protect the spinal column. That's why we stay active throughout most of your practice in yoga. And 3. Perfect. Inhale, let's come back to neutral, uncross the legs, and let's go ahead and keep the legs or the feet flat on the floor as the knees fall in together. We're gonna take a special Shavasana today. So your left hand can rest gently on your chest and your right hand can rest gently on your stomach. So your palms are facing down towards your body and you close your eyes. Again, your knees are just falling in towards each other. It's a very passive pose. And let's just take rest here. Feel with your right hand your belly as you breathe. Release any tension at all, so no core activation in this one. We're just letting go. We're gonna stay here for about 1 minute, and what I'd like for you to do is just observe your body, observe your mind and your emotions without passing any judgment, just seeing what's happening right now with you. Let's take some deeper breaths, inhaling to fill the lungs all the way up. And exhaling with a sigh. One more. Inhaling your lungs to capacity, and even when you feel like they're full, see if you can just take a little more sip of air and let it out with a sigh. You can remain here as long as you wish. For those of you who would like to end your practice, you can go ahead and roll over to one side. Use the outside arm to push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. I appreciate you so much for joining me today. I really hope that this helps with some low back issues that you may have, or simply relaxes you for the remainder of your day. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.